What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we're going to be tactically downgrading TYDEBO'S lineup. So, today, Ty is playing in the 250K finals against E, also known as Definitive. What should be a really good game. But, again, for the sake of the YouTube video, let's be real, putting TYDEBO'S name in the title is going to get a lot more views than putting Definitive's name in the title. So, I mean, gotta be done. So, we're going to go and downgrade Splash's squad later today. But, lads, we're going to have this video out. This video is going to be out around 7:30 my time. Then, I'm going to do Splash's video. And when the Tactically Downgraded Splash video is out, I will be already live. So, I'll be very close to being live for the tournament when this video is out. But I will 100% be live by the time the Splash video is out. So, if you're watching this and this video is 1.5 hour old, click the link in the description, the Twitch channel, in order to go and watch, well, a live stream of either the preview of the final or the final itself. So, today we're going to be doing what I do on the DBG channel. I'm going to be tactically downgrading squads. We're going to be tactically downgrading. So we're going to be tactically downgrading the 250K squad of TYDEBO. So Ty is running with David Robinson. And Ty is a player who lives more by how comfortable he is with the cards and the cards themselves. Obviously, some of these guys are puffed out the feck. But, like, he's a player who lives by, who runs with cards he's comfortable with. Cedric is the only new player in his squad from the original 250K tournament. This is the team he ran, except dude's got Simmons in his team. He's got Yao in there just in case, and he's still running Kobe. So Cedric for Kobe is the only change. So, we've got Luka Doncic. To tactically downgrade from Luka Doncic, what do we need? Also, if you're talking by tactically downgrading, a player cannot cost more than 40,000 MT. That is my cutoff, is 40,000 MT. So, I'm going to look at point guards, include secondary, and sort by height. Because for the tactical downgrade for Cade, for me, is going to be this guy right here, Evan Turner. So, Evan Turner is a really solid player. So, if you guys don't know about Turner, like, he came out yesterday, but like Cade, he is a really good, he's got that height, he moves well, he's got like 90 speed, he's got a really good release, shifty dribble style, he can shoot from deep, his defense is solid but not great. He's very like Cade. You could honestly put him in as the tactical downgrade for Luka. I just want to see, are there any ones that are like 6'6", 6'7"? I think in terms of just pure like movement and shooting, like, I think there's no real downgrade for Luka on next gen. I think it's impossible to tactically downgrade Luka. But if I were to do that, just give me Jalen Green, I guess. Jalen Green is more of an offensive threat than he's worse on defense, and he's more of an offensive threat than Evan Turner. So Jalen Green, he's 6'6" with a 6'7" wingspan, which is an inch shorter than Luka with an inch shorter wingspan. But again, he's got a 99 driving dunk, 90 lateral. He's going to be a really good shooter. He's got the handle, quick dribble style, good behind the back, a really good release. Again, he doesn't have the Luka glitchy release, but he does have a really fast release. His release arguably better than Evan Turner's. So again, this is kind of an interesting one. But to tactically downgrade Luka Doncic and Cade, I'm going for Jalen Green and Evan Turner. His shooting guards are Scottie Pippen and Cedric Maxwell. Okay, so the thing with Cedric is a lot of Cedric is to do with his height and he's just pure size. So Cedric Maxwell is 6'8", and again, outside, wow, Michael Porter Jr. is 6'10" guard. Did not know that. Like, he's 6'8" with a long wingspan. And if you're looking for a similar player to him at 6'8", there's only one place you're going. You're going for Cam Reddish. So when you look at Cam Reddish versus Maxwell, so Maxwell is better. Maxwell is definitely better. But for me, Reddish is kind of, he gives you a lot of what Maxwell gives you. Like, they're basically the same player build-wise. Like, Maxwell is obviously a lot better in terms of interior, which is where, and post-game. Other than that, Reddish is equal in most areas. Outside of interior strength and post-game, Reddish is equally as good. But the main difference is that it's just base 3 on quick. Some extra defensive badges, but the big difference is you get better tendencies on Cedric, and you get base 3 on quick. So shifty is not as good as quick, but it's not that big a difference. Same behind the back, same size escape, similar crossover, same behind the back. PG on quick is nowhere near as good as base 3 on very quick. But if you're looking to get a card that will give you something similar to a Cedric Maxwell, or even a Scottie Pippen, you have Cam Reddish. However, is Scottie Pippen just a tactical downgrade for Scottie Pippen? I think that's cheating. I think that is cheating to put in Scottie Pippen's tactical downgrade. But Scottie is like a primary ball handler. So like if you're looking, saying like, oh yeah, no, people are using Scottie Pippen because he's the guard ball. A lot of people would, but not when he has Kawhi there. So I'm just trying to think, what two guards in terms of date added, like recent ones, could probably play that role? They have to be at least 6'7" to play Scottie's role. I don't think Gerald Green defends well enough. I mean, RJ Barrett, I guess, because of the weight, because in general, RJ Barrett is not a tactical downgrade for Scottie, but he runs his offense through Scottie. Ty runs his offense rather than through Luka. Ty does run his offense through Scottie, so I'm going to put in RJ Barrett. Because if you look at RJ Barrett in terms of his defense, in terms of things that matter, he doesn't have as good a player build as Scottie. I cannot stress that enough. He does not have as good a player build as Scottie. He's 2 inches shorter. But he's got competent level defense, interceptor, clamps, menace, really good defensive stats with a really nice release, quick dribble style. Scottie's behind the back. So I think in fairness, like with the way Ty plays Scottie, he's a decent tactical downgrade. A tactical downgrade for Kawhi Leonard, this is an obvious one. And I mean, if you wanted to put a tactical downgrade because they're clones of each other, and you wanted to put RJ Barrett in for Rudy Gay, I mean, that would work as well. But Rudy Gay is a different type of player because of his height. But for Kawhi, this is a card that a lot of people don't really know of. So for my tactical downgrade for Kawhi Leonard, it is Busher. So people use Kawhi for his defense and his just ability to shoot the ball. But if you look at Dave DeBusschere versus Kawhi, defensively, Kawhi is better. But outside of pass perception and help defensive IQ, they're kind of close. And you've got better interior on DeBusschere. Kawhi has got a way better player build. Kawhi is the way better shooter. And Kawhi is faster. Like, Kawhi's way better. It's not even close. But like, he is like a tactically downgrade Kawhi type player. You gotta give him range. But defensive badge wise, I think you can argue DeBusschere is better. Tendencies wise, they're almost the same. The big difference is that Kawhi has Ray Allen on quick and DeBusschere is 26 on quick. And I actually think 26 on quick might be better than Ray Allen on quick. Kawhi dribble style is basically just fundamental. Kawhi behind the back is better than Steph Curry behind the back. So Kawhi is most definitely better than Dave DeBusschere. Don't get me wrong. Kawhi is definitely better. But I think I'm going to put DeBusschere in here at like as my small forward, because I do think he is a downgrade on Kawhi Leonard, especially on next gen where that 26 is an unbelievable release. So now we're going to take a look at a Rudy Gay comparison. So there are a lot of good players that we could throw in there. Like, I would obviously say Danny Ferry, but like Danny Ferry is more expensive and he's like, again, he was not available. I'm almost certain he will be using Danny Ferry otherwise. Looking through these cards right here, I mean, Jerry Stackhouse, no. I mean, Hedo Turkoglu. If we're being dead serious, Hedo Turkoglu. And I'm going to explain my reasoning why. Or. If you want to just use Rudy Gay. If you want to use Pink Diamond Rudy Gay, that's fine. But let me explain my reasoning. Why do people use Rudy Gay? Because of his length. He's 6'10 with a 7'3 wingspan, or 6'8 with a 7'3 wingspan, whereas Hedo doesn't have the 7'3 wingspan, but he's 6'10. A lot of the good things that Rudy Gay does, Hedo Turkoglu does at a similar level, and Hedo shoots better. Like, Rudy Gay's better than Hedo. But like, if you're looking stats-wise, outside of vertical and like post-game, which doesn't matter, their defense is almost identical in terms of stats. Their shooting is very similar. And I'm not gonna, and like Hedo shoots the ball, Hedo has better shooting badges. Their shooting's very similar. Their speed is very similar. Their rebounding is almost the same. Outside of post-game, these guys' stats are basically identical. You get half range and way better shooting badges on Hedo, whereas you get half interceptor and half clamps on Rudy Gay. So I'm putting Hedo Turkoglu in as a downgrade there. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I'm going for the biggest tactical downgrade of all right here. Giannis Antetokounmpo, really good speed, really good defensive stats, can kind of shoot the ball. Has got really good length, but again, doesn't come with the greatest defensive badges in the world. What am I talking about? Like, the most obvious downgrade. Freaking Thurl Bailey. Just get Thurl Bailey. And if Thurl Bailey is now too expensive, I don't know what price Thurl is. I think he's cheap enough. If Thurl Bailey is now too expensive, go and get yourself, I don't know, play the game for like an hour and get yourself Nance. Nance takes you like an hour to get. Screw it. I think Thurl might be more expensive. Go play the game for an hour, get yourself Larry Nance. Simple as. Super, super obvious player to get in. And then Bol off the bench. So, what do you need instead of Bol? You need a very lengthy power forward. So, I just need to see what tall power forwards are there for cheap. So, obviously the Bol. Like, 6'11 is the shortest I'm willing to go in this scenario. 6'11 is the shortest I'm willing to go for cheap. Ishian Lian is kind of cheap, but he's still a little bit expensive. Ishian Lian will be in there. Bol's not even that expensive himself. I know who I'm going to put in. I want to be like Burke. If I could be like Burke. Pat Burke. Like, is he that close to Bol? I don't know. He's got a good length. He obviously clearly doesn't have Bol, but like he's 6'11 with a 7'3 wingspan and can shoot. Like he's clearly does not have the length of Bol, but he's 3 inches shorter with a little bit shorter wingspan. Stats wise, they're similar. They're very similar. Like they are. Like look, outside of like steal, which is plus 11 for Bol and ball handle. And like Pat Burke's ball handle is high enough that he can abuse fundamental. They're very similar, with Pat Burke stronger. Badges wise, Burke is better by a little bit. And then like animations, release wise, I'm gonna put their releases on even. Both come with fundamental dribble style. Yeah, screw it, Pat Burke. Pat Burke for Bol, I guess. And then David Robinson and Kristaps Porzingis. So now the center position is quite weak. I like the Kristaps is 30k. Like I can't. There is no such thing as a tactical downgrade for Kristaps Porzingis. Like there are no good centers in the game. There are no real good centers in the game that are really cheap. Like if you want to use Pow, I guess we gotta put Pow in. Like, cause Pow's at least 7 foot tall. So like, I think I gotta put Pow in for the David Robinson one. He's at least Pow is somewhat comparable in terms of length. Like 1 inch shorter wingspan, 1 inch shorter. And in terms of overall stats, Pow is better. But like in most of the things that matter, the reason for that is like passing vision and passing IQ. In most of the things that matter, David Robinson's plus 7 speed. David Robinson's better badges. Release wise, I think David Robinson's better, but not by that much. Pow dribbles a little bit better. And Tendos wise, Pow's better. Badges wise, D-Rob's better, but it's not by an absolutely significant amount. So yeah, Pau Gasol. And now we need a person for Kristaps. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Are there any other athletic 7'3" dudes you can get for a budget? Other than Kristaps himself, obviously. Kristaps himself might be in there. So even 7'1", 7'2" athletic guys, they don't exist. Unless you want to use Bol as a downgrade for Kristaps. Bol costs more. I mean, screw it. Shooting center. I can't find a tactical downgrade for Kristaps. Just use Kristaps. Put in Kristaps. And non-badged of Kristaps. So yeah, that is the video, lads. We have tactically downgraded Mr. TYDEBO'S squad. Best of luck to Ty. Best of luck to E in the final later today. And I will be going over Splash's squad in the next video. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.